Day 2 of Steve Bannon's criminal trial is underway in Washington.
The jury has been selected and opening arguments are expected to begin today. Bannon is facing 2 counts of criminal contempt of Congress for his refusal to cooperate with the January 6th committee's investigation into the riots. The longtime advisor to the former president claims he is protected by executive privilege, despite the fact that he did not work for the White House at the time of the insurrection.
So let's bring in CBS News congressional correspondent Scott MacFarlane for more on this now. Scott, welcome. So Bannon's legal team's efforts to get the trial pushed did not pan out, obviously. Opening arguments are expected to be heard later today. What are you expecting to hear once the trial begins?
Well, to be clear, those efforts aren't over just yet. Steve Bannon's defense team made multiple more requests just today to delay this trial. At first, they asked for another 1-month delay, saying there's still disputes over evidence redactions when the trial begins. Then, just before the lunch break began today, they asked for a 1-day delay, which the judge said he would take under consideration. But it's quite clear this trial is going to move forward this week. When opening statements begin, we know the prosecutors are going to make what they consider a cut and dry argument that there was a deadline on the subpoena issued by the January 6th Select Committee to Steve Bannon, dated October 2021, and that Bannon openly and notoriously defied that deadline. Bannon's defense has been limited by some of the rulings before trial by the federal judge. What they can argue is that Bannon expected or thought the deadline on the subpoena was negotiable, or in the judge's words, fungible, open to interpretation. That's where this trial is headed. Bannon had intended or had asked to call Speaker Nancy Pelosi and the January 6th committee members as witnesses. The judge knocked down that idea. So we have a jury that's almost fully selected as the afternoon began, ready to hear a trial, likely to begin by the end of the day.
In the meantime, Scott, the House January 6th Select Committee will be focusing on former President Trump's alleged dereliction of duty during Thursday's primetime public hearing. The panel will be hearing testimony from 2 former Trump aides. Who are they, and what should we expect to hear?
Yeah, CBS News has confirmed those 2 aides are Matt Pottinger, a former deputy national security advisor, and Sarah Matthews, a former deputy White House press secretary, both of whom worked for the White House on that pivotal day, January 6, 2021, were part of a shrinking White House team during the riot. In fact, Pottinger was at the White House itself, likely, we'll find out Thursday, within a close radius of the former president. The committee has been pretty clear here. They expect to focus narrowly Thursday on what former President Trump did and didn't do, what they characterize as dereliction of duty. Pottinger and Matthews likely will be part of the presentation from this committee. And if previous hearings are any indication, the witnesses tend to appear in the latter half of these hearings, after the full presentation is made, for a question and answer session to close the hearing. The one exception was that hearing with Cassidy Hutchinson, the former Trump aide. Her blockbuster testimony was the hearing earlier this summer. We expect Pottinger and Matthews to be part of this hearing, perhaps the later part of this hearing Thursday.
And Scott, unfortunately, we have learned that House Select Committee Chairman Benny Thompson has tested positive for COVID-19. First off, do we know how he's doing? And then what does his diagnosis mean then for Thursday's hearing?
Yeah, we sure do. In an announcement, Chairman Thompson said the symptoms are minor, that he's managing, that he'd rather be at the hearing, but that he obviously wants the hearings to go on in his absence. And according to a committee spokesman, they will. This hearing Thursday night will be led by Illinois Republican Adam Kinzinger and Virginia Democrat Elaine Luria. Really, during these hearings, those members who are not presenting typically sit silent, so an absence wouldn't be impactful to the hearing. Of course, Thompson's not your average member of this committee. He's the chairman, but we've seen this in congressional hearings for generations, for centuries. If the chairman's absent, somebody else takes the gavel and runs the hearing, and in this case would defer to Ms. Luria and Mr. Kinzinger. The committee says it's every expectation they will plow ahead. I'll note from our reporting, there have been a number of closed-door meetings of this committee in recent days, including at the Capitol last week with the the Homeland Security Department Inspector General on Friday. We'll see if anybody else reports positive tests in this committee between now and Thursday.
All right, Scott MacFarlane, as always, thank you so much for your insight. We appreciate